Okay, so we're going to make an adverb anchor chart because that is what we're going to talk about this week in language arts. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out our notebook. You can use your reading notebook, your language arts notebook, your writer's workshop notebook, whichever one you have available that makes you happy. Okay? And we are going to draw ourselves a little box in the middle, and we're going to write adverb in there. Okay? And we're going to, this week, really just focus on adverbs that modify verbs. Okay? So adverbs can also modify an adjective or modify another adverb. But this week, we're really just going to focus on those adverbs modifying a verb. Okay? Then you're going to draw a line down the middle and a line out the side. And we're going to talk about how adverbs can modify when a verb happens. They can modify where a verb happens. They can modify how a verb happens. And they can modify how much. Now, we're not going to focus too much on the how much. I think it's only going to be in like 1 or 2 assignments because you don't really use this one a lot. You're going to end up using the other 3 more often. Okay, so when we talk about when an adverb or when a verb can happen, think about the verb walk. When can you walk? Well, you can walk right now. You can walk before breakfast. Maybe you're going to walk the dog before breakfast. I'm going to walk to school tomorrow. Maybe I walk every day, so it makes it daily. Maybe I like to walk early in the morning, or maybe we can walk soon. Okay, or maybe you already did it. So those are some examples of when you could do something. You're starting to get the idea? Let's look at where. Let's talk about playing. Where could you play? You could play outside. And the opposite of that, inside. You could play here. Or you could play there. Now I sound like Dr. Seuss. You could play away from your parents. You could play somewhere else. Did your parents ever tell you that? Go play somewhere else. You could play everywhere if you're at Chuck E. Cheese. Right? Those are examples of where you can play. Let's talk about how. How can you sing? Since it's a music day, you can sing well, which I don't, but most of you do. You could sing loudly, or you could sing softly. You could sing happily. Spelled that one wrong. You could sing nervously. Maybe you're nervous for the concert, which we're not going to have. Okay? You could sing carefully. Take a look at these words that I just wrote down. What do you notice about them? Let's take a look. Carefully, loudly, softly, nervously, happily. Lots of the hows end in ly. That's going to be a big clue to you that those are adverbs. And how about how much? Maybe you sing once a week in music class. Maybe you sing almost all the time in the car. Maybe you sing twice today. Maybe you usually sing. I'm gonna move this over a little. How about seldom? Seldom's not a word you guys use a lot, but seldom means once in a while. Sometimes, I sometimes sing out loud. Very tends to be in this category. We like to use the word very a lot. At least I do. Often. Okay, those are some how muches. You are going to do for your homework, you're going to do IXL 005. Okay? So when you're looking at IXL 005 in 4th grade, language arts, make sure you're not in math or you're not going to be able to find it. 005 wants you, pulling it up here, wants you to tell them whether the adverb tells you how, when, or where. So we're not even going to use the how many this time for today, but use your notes to help you. The two men agree now. Is now a when word or is it a how word? Well, we just so happen to have written that down. Okay, all the way to 100%. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.